Last week on MasterChef Australia,
Ryan's losing his cool, so am I.
two teams created the ultimate dining experience.
It's going to be fun. Who doesn't love the carnival?
And while Adam won immunity,
My best day in the competition by far.
Peter and Sky said farewell to their MasterChef dream.
C'est la vie. I've had such a good time, I really have.
Tonight, the top 10 amateurs begin the week with a very special guest.
Please welcome back to the MasterChef kitchen, Julie Goodwin.
Australia's first MasterChef handpicks her very own mystery box.
I'm really looking forward to this.
Then the pressure is on as the hopefuls attempt to reinvent an Australian food icon.
I think I can give this challenge a red-hot go.
At stake for the series winner, the chance to work alongside the country's greatest chefs, a book publishing deal, $100,000 to make their culinary dreams reality, and the title of Australia's next MasterChef.
Top 10 is a really big milestone for everyone. We're at the point now in the competition where everyone is a strong cook. For me, it's just a matter of trying to stay focused and to cook delicious food no matter what.
I think it's good to have an immunity pin. I'm still nervous, but I'm not as scared of the mystery box and invention test as I usually would be, and hopefully without that fear, I'll get to be a little bit more controlled and a little bit more confident in what I'm cooking.
Welcome to the MasterChef kitchen. Standing in front of me are the top 10 best amateur cooks in this country.
Today, we brought in a special guest to choose what's in your mystery boxes. It's a guest who's one of Australia's best loved cooks. But she's also got one other unique reason for being here. She has been through what you've been through. Please welcome back to the MasterChef kitchen a woman whose dreams came true here, Julie Goodwin.
You are Australia's first MasterChef.
G'day.
Julie, welcome back to the MasterChef kitchen.
Thank you. I really feel for you. I so clearly remember being on that side of the fence.
My inspiration to stay in this competition and survive in this competition has come from Julie. She cooks from her heart and she cooks with love. They're all the things that I've aspired to be.
I imagine it's been pretty tough, so congratulations to you all. It's fantastic to make it this far. Well done.
We can't get you to sub in, maybe take one of these guys' places?
Don't make me, please don't make me.
Julie has hand-picked the ingredients in the mystery box today. She's also going to join us on the judging panel.
Awesome. It's up to you to come up with a clever, inspirational, but delicious dish.
I'm really excited about Julie's mystery box, to be honest. I think her type of food is that really honest food, using ingredients that everyone has.
Once you finish cooking, we will hand-pick 3 dishes for tasting. Win this challenge and you'll get a serious advantage going into the invention test later on today.
What you'll find under that box are things that I always have in my fridge and I always have in my pantry and I wouldn't be without. You ready to take a look? Lids off. We've got there a lamb backstrap. There's some lovely flavours there, chilli and lemon. There's mint, cream cheese, peanuts, eggs. And under the bench, there's also some flour and some butter and some caster sugar. There are so many things you can make with that range of ingredients.
Today's not just about getting off to a roaring start in the top 10. Today's about impressing Julie Goodwin, Australia's MasterChef. To do that, it's simple. Bring us a dish that we know we have to taste. You'll have 30 minutes to complete this mystery box challenge. Julie, care to do the honours?
I'm really looking forward to this. Your time starts now.
Half an hour to cook using one or all the ingredients in the mystery box.
I'm making a sort of a seared lamb salad with chili and peanut caramel, with some whole chili stuffed with cream cheese and lemon dressing.
I mean, saying it just sounds bizarre, so I might be in strife here.
Today I've got a chance to make a dessert, so I decided to make a peanut chou filled with a lemon mousse.
Callum, that is very ambitious. I mean, half an hour to produce a chou biscuit, nice and refined. Have you been inspired by Masterclass?
I have been inspired by Masterclass. You, actually, George, you made a similar dish to this.
It's a white chocolate cannelloni with a strawberry minestrone.
We're into the final 10. I don't think there's any point holding back anymore. Yeah. You just got to go for it. So
go out
and
get
it done. Yeah.
That sounds fantastic. I think we should let him get on with it, though.
I don't think so.
It's going to be a real push to get the dish done in time. But if I can get this dish on the plate, hopefully I'll really impress them.
Joanne? You're excited to see Julie today, aren't you?
I'm excited to see
Your
Julie
idol.
today. She's my idol. You are my idol.
Oh, that's lovely.
Today I want to make a lemon curd sandwich for you.
Oh, that sounds good. And is that the sort of thing you make your kids?
Yes, I do.
Yeah?
Yeah, they would love something like this, so I really want you to love these today. So I'm going to try my
Good on you,
best.
Joanne. Good luck.
Thank you.
Guys, you're halfway through. You've got 15 minutes to go. Good luck.
Marion.
Hello.
Hi, Marion.
Meet Julie.
What are you making?
I'm making cheese, lemon and mint spring rolls with roasted peanuts and sauce.
Oh,
Cheese, lemon and mint spring rolls.
Yeah.
So it's a dessert, correct?
Yes, it is.
Oh, well, I've certainly never heard of those before.
Yeah, spring roll pastry, don't you need to make the spring roll?
You do?
So are you making that?
I am.
Fresh?
Yep.
Wow. I'm very excited about this.
I'm excited about that too.
Are you going to get it done in time?
I hope so.
Wow, half an hour. You're making your own spring roll pastry. You're making a dipping sauce to go with it. All the filling.
Today is the day to take risks, George. I figured.
That's true, Marion. Hopefully your risks pay off because it sounds absolutely delicious. I can't wait.
Good stuff.
Good luck, Marion.
Thank you.
MasterChef contestants, you've got 5 minutes left in this Julie Goodwin Mystery Box Challenge.
Today is the first time ever for me in a mystery box challenge that I'm actually proud of what I've done, and I feel that I've got the right flavours in my dish today. And I'm thinking, maybe I do have a good chance, I don't know.
Plating up my dish, I'm really happy with what I've done. I could potentially be in the top 3.
Guys, you've got 10 seconds to go.
I literally have 10 seconds to go and I realise I forgot to roast the chili. And I don't have enough time to char grill, so that's going in raw. I don't think George is going to like that because it's going to be quite spicy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Stop cooking. Move away from your benches.
You've just completed Julie's signature mystery box challenge. You've cooked to something delicious in half an hour. We're now going to taste the 3 most impressive dishes. We're all agreed this has been the best mystery box you have ever done. But congratulations, you have proved to us why you deserve to be judged the 10 best amateur cooks in Australia. The first dish we'd like to taste belongs to Alvin.
My name gets called. Feels great. So I walk up, nervously with my hodgepodge of a creation, and I start to worry about whether all these flavors will actually go on a plate as a meal.
Seared lamb with chili and peanut caramel with cream cheese and a poached egg.
Does it work? Oh my, it works. We talk about this concept of yum yuck. This is another one of those great yum yuck dishes you look at and go, I'm going to hate that, it's going to be a disaster. But you eat and you go, oh, I might just have to go back and check, because that's kind of working. So well done.
I disagree with Matt. I don't think that's a yum yuck dish. I think it looks beautiful and I think it tastes beautiful. That caramel's gorgeous. I just think that's absolutely beautiful. Your lamb's cooked beautifully and congratulations. Well done, Alvin.
Chili, peanuts, lamb and egg. Are you kidding me or?
Are you? It's got to burn at some stage, George.
You know what? You're giving me a little bit of pain with all the chili that I've just digested, but it's pain that I love. This is a really clever, tasty, delicious, exciting dish. What a fantastic effort for putting something that's, not the normal, not the same, but something that works. I'm sweating, but these are beads of joy, because that is an absolute joyous dish. Beautiful.
Thanks, George.
The second person whose dish we'd like to taste is Marion.
To be called up with one of the 3 best dishes of the day really means a lot to me, and I'm really excited about them tasting it.
Cream cheese, lemon and mint spring rolls with salted roasted peanuts and lemon syrup.
Great dish, really great dish. Classic Marion dish, big flavours, bang of lemon, bang of salt, rich cream cheese. But then also you've got all these fantastic textures as well. That really sticky syrupiness of that lemon syrup, the crunch of the peanuts, the crispiness of the spring roll wrapper, shows technique, shows thinking, shows all the stuff that makes you, for me, one of the real contenders in this competition.
That's beautiful. It sort of reminds me of like a vanilla slice that's really creamy and just lemony and gorgeous. Marion, that's absolutely lovely. I agree with Matt on this one. Really beautiful. Thank you.
The third and final person to come forward from this fine lineup of dishes.
I'd love to hear my name get called out to be tasted, because it really gives you the confidence to go on for the rest of the week.
It would be great to be called up, and for Julie to taste my dish would be lovely.
Callum.
I'm absolutely stoked. I was really happy that I pulled this dish off, and I'm happy with the flavours too, so hopefully the judges like it. Peanut tuile with a lemon mousse and a salted peanut crumb.
I'll put you out of your misery because you look really anxious, and I remember exactly how it feels to be standing there. It's horrific. Callum, it's absolutely delicious.
Thank you.
It's really rich and lemony, but it's not heavy. And I just think that you took a really big risk doing these biscuits in that short amount of time. You know, if anything had gone wrong, you haven't just nailed the technique, you've nailed the flavour. It's a beautiful dish. My privilege to taste it.
Thanks, Julie.
You happy?
I was happy until he started looking at me like that. In the team challenge that we just had, I was relatively happy with the dessert Matt and I put up, and you didn't like it very much.
It didn't really say beach to me. It was just a little bit messy.
So I don't want to say I'm happy with it.
Okay, let me tell you why I didn't like that dessert. Because it was a mishmash of stuff on a plate. And would I pay money for it in a restaurant? Absolutely not. But in this instance, I'd come to the restaurant, I'd eat it, I'd pay money for it. I love it. Well done, mate. Well done.
Thanks, Josh.
The standard that you guys achieved in this challenge was incredible. It vindicates you as our top 10. We've tasted the top 3 dishes, and yes, we have decided on a winner. And to announce the winner, Julie, I think it's only fitting. Over to you.
All 3 dishes were fantastic. It was a very, very close call thing. So all 3 of you ought to be very proud. But the winner of the mystery box today is Marion.
I've won, and I can't believe that it keeps happening to me. I can't believe that I've won today's mystery box, won 2 other mystery boxes, won a celebrity chef challenge. I can't believe all these things, but, you know, maybe it's time I did start believing.
Wow, Marion, that was an absolutely ripping dish. The technique of making the spring roll pastry, the lightness of that pastry, the crispiness of that pastry. It was a really clever dish, a definite Marion dish.
I thought that was a really, really beautiful dish, and it was something that I would have liked to have eaten more of if Matt hadn't had so much on the first go.
Thank you.
Julie, I hope you've enjoyed yourself here.
Yeah, I have.
Can I say we're very proud of you. Yeah.
Thanks.
And thank you for coming in, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
I hope so. Thank you very much.
See you later, my darling.
See you guys. Good luck. Good luck.
Having Julie here really puts into perspective how far we've come. We are the top 10. We're in a grasp of winning this competition. Hopefully, what I've learned today, I can take into the Invention test.
And now for today's main game and one of the most crucial challenges of the week. The Invention test. Once you've sweated it out in the kitchen and prepared your dishes, we'll be looking for the one standout dish of the day. Win today's Invention test, and you get the opportunity to cook against one of this country's top chefs. Win that, and you win immunity. You can use this immunity until the final week of the competition. Think about the power that that gives you. Now in the top 10, a little bit of safety, a little bit of security.
Immunity at this stage is a very important thing to have. I definitely want to win this one.
We'll also be looking for 3 dishes that haven't made the grade. If you produce one of the 3 least impressive dishes of the day, then you will go through to a pressure test and the very real possibility of elimination.
I've never been in a pressure test, and I'm really, really keen on avoiding one.
This is a very different Invention test. Normally, you're given a theme, a country theme you've got to cook to. Today, we're being a little bit more specific. Today, the theme you'll be cooking to is Aussie food icons.
What? What is that? I'm a child of the 70s, and I didn't eat much Aussie food. Everything was quite ethnic. I grew up on tabbouleh and kibbe.
Marion, as the winner of the Mystery Box Challenge, you get to choose which Australian food icon everyone else will reinvent today.
Don't think of this as an invention test. Think of this as a reinvention test. We want you to reinvent an Aussie food icon. Marion, the power is in your hands. To the pantry.
I'm really looking forward to finding out what the options could be. I'm already thinking pavlova, meat pies, lamingtons. I mean, these are the sorts of cliched Australian food icons, and I'm wondering whether they'll be there or whether there'll be other options.
Marion, little smile on your face, standing in the pantry with the power in your hands to choose one of these 3 Aussie food icons. You ready to find out what they are?
Yep.
George?
Iced Vovo. Chico rolls. Golden Gay Time.
I love Golden Gay Times.
Marion, you've got 3 Australian food icons in front of you. You've got the Ice Vovo, the Chico Roll, or the Golden Gay Time. You've got to think very carefully about which one you want to reinvent.
I'm happy that there is something that's savoury and a little bit Asian-inspired I can choose from. The Chico rolls are one of my only options if I'm thinking about me and an advantage that I could have in a challenge. But there are 2 other dessert options as well.
Marion, you had 3 iconic Aussie foods to choose from. What were they?
I had iced Vovos, Chico rolls, and Golden Gay Times.
If Marion picks a Chico roll, I have no idea what I'm going to make. If she picks the Golden Gay Time, I've already got a lot of ideas of the things I can make, and I think I can give this challenge a red hot go.
I chose Chico rolls.
I've never eaten a Chico roll in my life. I have no idea what's in a Chico roll. At the moment, I'm in a lot of strife, and this could put me in the bottom 3.
So who hasn't eaten a Chico roll before? You're so not Australian. I want you to be creative, inspired, and to do that, you need to taste. So come forward and taste.
Tasting the Chico roll, you know, what you can taste is sort of some mashed potatoes with these vegetables sort of folded through it. There was celery, cabbage. There's a bit of a meaty element, I guess, to it, and like a slow braise.
Marion had 5 minutes in the pantry to pick her 10 ingredients. The rest of you will have just 2 minutes. Go.
I just tasted a Chico roll for the first time in my entire life, so I have to remember what it tastes like, what the textures were, and what the flavors were, and to recreate that.
Okay, time's up. Out the pantry, Matthew.
You picked your 10 ingredients. You're about to reinvent a great Aussie food icon. Remember the prize. We're looking for the best dish.
You got 1 hour and 15 minutes to hit this one for 6. Your time starts now.
We have 1 hour and 15 minutes to prepare a reimagining of the iconic Aussie food, the Chico roll.
It's early days yet, but I'm feeling okay with my concept. I just hope I can execute it.
I'm trying to stick to the sorts of flavours that I tasted in the Chico roll. So I've got cabbage, carrots, beef as a protein, and I've got potatoes.
It was the right dish for me to choose. I know there's some other people here that would have loved to play with Gay Time ice cream flavours and ice Vovos, but that's not really my sort of thing. So I had to go with what was good for me, and I did.
I've decided to go for a sort of crepe-like texture around the filling itself, but then I'm going to batter that and deep fry it. So it means I'm going to have a really crunchy outside, but the edges of that inner pastry will still be really soft.
To reinvent the Chico roll, I've decided to cook a classic bistro-style interpretation of the Chico roll with all the same flavours that are in the Chico roll, same vegetables, and hopefully wrapped in a nice bit of corn pastry.
I'm going to try and deep fry it, roll it and deep fry it, see if that works. That's really interesting. Have you done anything similar to this before?
No.
No. Have you made a sort of a corn
batter
pastry or something before? No.
The biggest risk in my dish is the corn pastry. I've never used cornmeal. I don't know what corn pastry is. I don't know how to make it. If I don't have the crunch element on the plate, I'm certainly going to be in the bottom three.
Because it's a Chico roll, I'm thinking that if I can represent that on the plate by maybe something like a cylindrical shape. So I'm going to try and fry off some of this beef, and then I'm going to make a dough, roll it out, cover the meat with the dough, and deep fry it. Basically, I'm just making a pasta dough because I was thinking about trying to make a pastry, and I didn't know how that would work if I tried to fry it. I've seen fried pasta before, and it kind of works, so that's what I'm going for.
What I'm trying to get my head round is a chunk of beef wrapped in what looks like a pasta dough.
Yeah.
That's then going to be deep fried. No other flavour in it? No other flavour inside that sort of roll? Because that's pretty bland, isn't it? I mean, I'm trying to, I've got fat, beef and flour. It's not that appealing. OK, good luck, mate. I'll keep my fingers crossed. Time is ticking. You have just under 1 hour to go.
Alvin, do I sense steamed buns are on the menu today?
Yeah. The reason behind that is I have no memory of Chico rolls, but I remember when I moved to Australia, there's a milk bar that I go to that sells Chico rolls. And I always see this mother and this kid, and the mother always buys Chico roll for the kid, and the kid will be dribbling with sauces. And the beautiful thing about that is the mum would just wipe it off. And my steamed bun, hopefully, is going to be shaped as a square, and it's white, and it's going to be shaped like a towel that you mop the sauce off with.
You are stretching the imagination today, aren't you?
I am. It's a strong memory for me with the Chico roll, and I hope that what I put on a plate will resemble that, and it will bring the judges back to their memory of the Chico roll as well.
Shani, what are you making?
I'm going to cook a little bit of fillet steak, but then have the vegetable accompaniments. So I'm going to do some little crispy potato and corn cakes to represent the crispy batter on the outside.
If you deep fry the potato just quite organically coiled, it makes a really nice garnish, and also it's kind of crunchy and has that chip flavour.
Well, good luck with your deconstructed Chico roll. Look forward to seeing it. Good luck.
Thanks.
I think the most successful people in this challenge, Alvin, Marion and Jonathan, are actually trying, they're doing what we're suggesting here is taking elements of it and going in a different direction.
I think Alvin's dish, inspired by his pork bun, why not? The beef is sort of braising in this sugar sort of mix, which looks really delicious and tasty. I think he's on a winner.
Yeah, me too. Look, and Jonathan too, he's taking an interesting direction. He's going to try and recreate the shape of the Chico roll. He's got everything that he knows that's inside it, and he's making an essence of those ingredients. So, that's a clever little way of approaching it. Just under half an hour.
We'll be checking your Chico roll out very soon.
My vision is to take those textural elements that are in a Chico roll by confying some vegetables, roll those in a cannelloni, and then I'm going to do some beef fillet tempura'd. I think the biggest risk with my dish is that it's not one idea.
My version of the Chico roll is going to be a beef fillet on a layer of braised cabbage, a corn puree, and some fried carrots. I'm going to top it with some pancetta for a nice crunch.
I fill it with bacon and corn puree. Does it make me think of Chico roll? Interesting. All right, Matthew, good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Chico, 15 minutes to go.
That didn't work out very well. I'm really concerned because I don't really have anything that's going to really make you go wow when you eat this.
Time is your enemy. You have just under 10 minutes to go.
Come on, Ozzy. Come on.
10 minutes to go. I put my corn and potato into the oil.
Whoa.
Popcorn.
Before the potato can brown, the corn starts popping, and as it pops, it's obviously spraying hot oil everywhere.
Just leave it on the stove for a moment.
I get a new lot on, only using the potato, and it should be okay.
About 5 minutes ago, I really want to make a cylinder with this cornmeal dough, but it didn't seem to be going right. It's not working for me. I fried a piece and it was cracking. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to make the exact chicken roll that I wanted, but it's going to have to do. But I think I can save it. I'm just going to roll it out a lot thinner, cut a nice circle, and rather than making a tube to wrap it all in, I'll just present the circle on top. It's going to go on as like a flying saucer, I guess.
With 1 minute to go, you should be plating up right now.
The last few minutes, I'm really just touching up my dish. I've plated it up and I'm just making sure that everything looks perfect.
You have 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it, guys. Step away from your benches. Well done. You've just completed the Aussie iconic food invention test. And what a challenge it was. Redefine and reinvent the Chico roll. The first dish that we'd like to taste belongs to Alvin.
My inspiration comes from a memory that I have. A kid being a kid will always slop sauce all over them, and the mother would then sort of wipe it off them. But whether or not it resembles the Chico roll, that's yet to be seen. I'm really proud with that dish.
It's a fun dish, isn't it? It's a fun dish. You've got this little steamed bun, you've got this bright red carrot puree, and then the saucy, meaty, sweet, sticky. I really like it, actually. And it does remind me of that Chico roll. There's a kick of soy in there, the pickled cabbage, and that little steamed bun. It's fabulous, it really is.
Eat that.
You gave me a story and I listened, and it's your version of a Chico roll. And that was the whole point of this invention test. You have nailed it for me.
I'm feeling quite proud of myself. I think I've managed to put something that I'm proud of and the judges like as well. So that's always a good recipe for success.
Next up to the tasting bench, Matthew.
Taking my dish up to the judges, I think the flavours are all right, but it definitely doesn't scream Chico roll. I've basically put all the elements that I found in the Chico roll onto the dish in a new way.
I don't get the connection with the Chico roll, I really don't. And the elements within it aren't that complicated. You know, you've got a grilled steak, you've got a corn puree, but it's not a big punch in the mouth, stand-out corn puree.
The judges confirm my fears and tell me that my dish isn't a Chico roll. It's really disappointing.
Adam.
It's interesting. And that pasta is absolutely impeccable. But I don't like the dish. It just hasn't got the joy that we've seen in some of your food before.
Looking at how the tasting's gone, I'm pretty sure I'm in the bottom 3. It's not a good feeling. I'm probably gonna have to pull out my pin and use it after only 2 or 3 days.
Next up is Shani. Do you think you're going to be in the bottom 3 with this dish?
No, I don't.
You don't? So do you think it's in the top 3?
I wouldn't go as far to say top 3.
It doesn't speak to me of Chico roll at all. And what it lacks as a really nice meal up above a pub meal, the red wine reduction in the middle is sort of a bit rough. I like the little potato crisps. They're beautiful. And you should be pleased with them, because it's nice, they're pretty. But shiny, it's a bit pedestrian for me.
I'm pretty disappointed. I feel like I've made it to the top 10 and it's such a momentous occasion, and now I've produced this dish that isn't great, and it makes me kind of question whether or not I deserve to be here.
Next up is Jonathan.
I came in this morning and I really wanted to win the invention test. I'm not sure I've done it with this dish, but I really want to win.
What I really love is this. I think you've done a brilliant job. I asked you when we were walking around whether or not you knew what you were doing, whether or not you'd played with that pastry before, and you said no. And I reckon you nailed it. Good. I wanted somebody to put up what tastes like a Chico roll, or that crunch and crisp that you get from that Chico roll. And that, my friend, is absolutely spot on. You should be very proud of yourself.
Hearing this feedback from the judges, I think I'm one of the good cooks. I feel on top of the world. I definitely should be part of the top 10.
Marion.
It's so different to cooking at home and putting a plate of food in front of your family. Usually they're quite complimentary, even if there are things a little bit wrong. But here, you're being judged on every single thing on that plate. Every little mistake will be magnified.
Marion, you're a legend. That tastes absolutely fantastic. It's just yummy. And I want to eat it all. You're a legend. Well done.
The fact that George loves it just makes me feel really happy. I know it's probably not one of the best dishes I've put up, but I know it's definitely tasty.
Next dish we'd like to taste belongs to Callum.
I know it's not a good dish. I'm really upset with myself that I've got myself into this position and I might be going home on the back of this dish. I got off to a good start this morning in the mystery box, and I really feel like I've let myself down in the invention test now.
How would you feel if you go into elimination on the back of this one?
Up until sort of this point in the competition, I haven't really been in it to win it, I guess. I've just been in it to... Sorry.
I make mistakes all the time. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay? So don't be upset with yourself, because the next step is you get to cook again.
Yeah.
And that's the way you got to think of it. So come on, let's go.
All right, thanks, Joshua. I guess everyone has bad days, and this was certainly a very bad dish from me. Hopefully I can learn from this and keep going in the competition.
We've tasted all your dishes. I'm about to call out the 3 names of the people that produced the top dishes of the day.
I would love to win this invention test. I'm secretly hoping, please say my name, please say my name.
Alvin? Jonathan? And Marion. Well done, guys. Brilliant effort. Inspired dishes. There can, however, be only one winner of today's iconic Aussie food invention test. And that is Jonathan.
The moment my name was called out and I won, like, I was so excited. I'm overjoyed. Like, I can't wait for the Celebrity Chef Challenge.
Jonathan, you nailed each one of those three elements we were judging on. You brought us a dish that reminded us of the Chico roll. You brought us a dish we wanted to eat. It was a delicious dish. And you brought us a dish that was technically very smart. Well done. Really good work.
Jonathan, Marion, Alvin, it's been a massive day today. So I think it's time maybe you leave the MasterChef kitchen and celebrate with maybe a cold beer and a Chico roll.
I'm going to call out the names of the three people who, in our opinion, put up the least impressive dishes today.
I'm just praying that I won't hear my name.
Callum, Shani, Matthew.
It sickens me knowing that my best mate, Callum, and I are going into a pressure test where the potential for one of us to be going home is really, really high.
The three of you will return to the MasterChef kitchen to face a pressure test. And in that pressure test, two of you will stay in the competition and one of you will go home. Aaron, Joanne, Adam, Claire, you're safe, at least for a little bit longer. Go home and work out how you're going to find yourself in the top three in the next challenge you face.
Well, the weight of the world on your young shoulders. You're our juniors in this competition, the youngest three. What we're hoping is that you bring your youthful exuberance tomorrow, your determination to rebel and show everybody else how good you really are. Time to rest. You'll need it. It's going to be a big day. Out you go.
The pressure test for me is going to be make or break, and I'm going to put everything that I can into making sure that I'll be standing here tomorrow.
I'm disappointed in myself from today's efforts, but I've just got to completely forget about that, focus on the pressure test. I'm really determined to do whatever it takes to not go home tomorrow.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
You're about to face the pressure test.
Callum, Matthew and Shani face off in the fight of their lives.
Cook from the heart and the rest will take part.
Together, they must recreate a classic 70s dinner party favourite.
This dish definitely does not play to my strengths.
It's make or break as their food knowledge is put to the ultimate test.
This is the battle of the Gen Y cooks.
I could be in massive trouble.